Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Coach Fred Uganda. I'm a business consultant and I'm a business trainer. Today I want to speak about the farmer's perfect mindset. I want to appreciate all farmers across the world for that you're doing a great job to feed the nation, to feed the whole world, because I believe all living creatures in the world, be it in America, be it in Africa, Asia, Europe, and wherever, we are entirely dependent on agriculture since we are all eating. Even animals and birds and fish and everything that has life depends on agriculture. Therefore, I appreciate all the farmers. Therefore, it is very important to look at the mindset of the farmer, looking at the skill that we can give a farmer so that he can know the risks that are associated with the industry and know how to deal with them. First of all, we want to see some of the reasons why some farmers are more successful and others are not. One reason is that so many people go into farming not as a result of passion, but as a result of excitement or as a result of the need to make money. That's why when you see tomato growers, when the market for tomato is very high, when the demand is very high, and you see the box of tomato gone into some big amount of money, so many farmers will run into growing the tomato, and as a result of that, the prices will fall because the supply will now be very higher than the demand. So now some of the challenges have come into farming as a result of that fact, that so many people grow not because they are passionate, but because they want money. Therefore, I want to see those reasons why some farmers are successful and others are not. One, people don't just fail because they fail. Yes, I mean people don't just fail. People fail because they fail to do certain things that they ought to do. The farming industry is replete of many farmers who have given up. Let us quickly explore the 7 paramount reasons why they failed or they fail. One, absenteeism. Absentee farmers will always fail. To succeed in farming, you must be around your farm, and I would like to tell all farmers to avoid distance farming, to avoid WhatsApp farming, but to physically be in position to supervise. One farmer said, if you don't inspect, don't expect anything out of your farm. Number 2 is poor record keeping. So many farmers, they don't keep proper records, structures, and others usually increase. What you don't measure may not grow very well, so therefore you must keep your records very well. You must know how much you're spending. You must know the factors of production. You must know the variable factors of production, and you must know the fixed factors of production, and then you know how to raise the money to make sure everything goes on well if you're to get the best out of farming. Quality matters. They like cheap inputs instead of going for quality. Cheap mentality at the expense of the productivity will always lead to frustrations. So when a farmer is financially upright, he will be in position to go into the quality fertilizers, quality pesticides, quality fungicides. But some farmers just want to go into cheaper fertilizers and pesticides, and as a result of that, they end up getting very low and poor yield, which may not be needed at the market. Let us see. Do not overexert yourself. It is very important for you to bite what you can be in position to chew. Some farmers, in a bid to make a big fast money, they end up growing a lot of things that they cannot even cater for. Remember, as a mindset, you must know the science. You must know what is required for you to manage that farm, to manage that plant, to manage those animals, to manage those birds if you're to get the best out of them. In fact, it is not all about numbers, but it is all about you doing the right thing. That's when you can get the best out of it. Number 7, farming is a time-bound activity. Everything you do in farming has got time frame. Once you miss that time, your productivity will go down. For example, when you're late in applying the fertilizers, the dressing fertilizers in maize, let us say, or tomatoes, there is no reverse. It means you are late and expect low yields, if not poor yields. If there is any problem like a fungal infection, if there is any problem like a deficiency in the nutrients of your plants, and you don't happen to take time to do what is needed, then you will never harvest anything good out of your farm. So we have to look at profitable agribusiness ventures that you can try as an ideal farmer. One, you can look at the poultry farming, that is raising chicken for meat and egg. This can be a very good profitable business. Look at the fish farming. Fish farming is taking care of fish, maybe in the ponds or in a small jelly can that you cut very well, and you take care of some few fish that you can be able to eat at home, and some can be put for sale. Livestock farming, that is raising animals such as cows, sheep, goat, and pig. This can be a very good profitable venture, especially in the farmer's focuses. If the farmer is focusing on breeding and selling high quality animals. There is beekeeping production. Beekeeping is for honey and other purposes like pollination, like wax. It is also a very good business. Mushroom farming. Growing mushroom for sale can be a profitable venture to some farmers. That's why I always tell you that not all farmers should be in coffee, not all farmers should be in tomatoes. Let some other farmers venture in different activities so that we can have a variety. There is spice production. Growing and processing herbs and spices such as pepper, turmeric, and cinnamon can be a very good business for you as an ideal farmer. Organic farming, this is growing and selling of organic produce. This can be profitable for you, especially when you're dealing with vegetables. You're going to make a lot of money as a farmer. Agroforestry, this is the growing of trees and shrubs for use in timber production, paper making, and so many other uses. Therefore, it is also a very good business venture. So let me talk about the greenhouse farming. The greenhouse, this is growing crops in greenhouses. This can be a very, very good profitable business as well. Therefore, you need to go into it. Seed production, this is producing and selling of high quality seeds to other farmers. This can also be a very good profitable business. Grain milling, milling grains such as wheat, maize, rice, and others can also be a very good farming activity that can lead you to wealth. Agro-processing, processing raw agricultural products such as cassava, palm oil, or cocoa into value-added products such as flour, oil, chocolate. This can also be a very wonderful business for you. Number 20 is livestock feeding production. Producing and selling animal feeds can also be a very good business for you as a farmer who want to get money out of farming. This is at a secondary level of production. So agritourism, offering farm tours, accommodation, and trainings like the way Coach Fred Uganda is doing, it can also be a very good business for you if you specialized and done enough research to be in position to give out the right information. Floral production, growing and selling of flowers for use in boutiques and in different kind of areas, like on burial, like on different parties, birthday parties, welcoming parties. People use flowers to make cosmetics and so many other importances. Therefore, go into flower growing. You will get a lot of money. Hydroponics, growing plants in water without soil can be profitable venture as a way of providing enough feeds for the animals. You're going to make a lot of money. Pest control. Offering pest control services to other farmers can be profitable venture, and besides that, you can be a fertilizer provider, a pesticide provider, a herbicide provider, a fungicide provider. That can also be a very, very good business. Agricultural machinery rental, renting out tractors, harvesters, and other agricultural machinery to other farmers can really be a very, very good profitable business. So I want to thank you very much for listening to Coach Fred Uganda. You can go to my YouTube channel and be in position to subscribe and do the bell, and then you are in position to receive a number of videos that can really give you the skill. I'm empowering young people. I'm empowering people in Africa and in the world to go into farming and be in position to do the right thing and be in position to grow rich. Otherwise, with farming, you can never go wrong as long as you're doing the right thing. Thank you. I'm Coach Fred Uganda. God bless you. Love you all.